Amy Anthony.
Arriving at your retirement.
You're listening to the Experience Pros Radio Show, the most positive business talk show in America. Best-selling authors of Lists That Saved My Business and founders of the Extreme Customer Service Directory, Angel Tussey and Eric Raymer, are inspiring you to get your business right. They know that customer experience isn't just another thing, it's the only thing. Let's join Angel and Eric for today's program.
Hello and welcome to the Experience Pros Radio Show with Angel Tussey and Eric Raymer. Very nice to have you along with us today. We're here to remind you that small business is big business and your business is our business. Afine, how do you do to you?
I am doing fantastic.
You know, they say what goes down must come up.
I don't think that's how the saying
I'm pretty sure that's how they say it.
It's what goes up must come down.
No.
No?
Nope.
What are you talking about?
The stock market.
Oh.
So yesterday was a down day, and today is much better. The Dow did close only 6 points down, so that's way better than 200 and change. Closed to 2661, and then the NASDAQ rose 28 points to close at 5821, and the S&P 500 closed up 5 points, and the closing value is 2348. Nike, big loser today, down 6.5 points.
Why don't they just do it?
I know, right? Twitter up 2 3/4, Chipotle up 2.5, and Microsoft up 1 1/4. Fitbit is down 2 1/4%, 2 points right now. Mine's still working. Everything will be fine. What goes down will come up.
You know what else will come up? Pennies.
The sun will come.
Oh. So in Thailand, did you hear about the turtle named Piggy Bank? The Piggy Bank turtle?
There is a turtle named Piggy Bank?
Mm-hmm. Tourists in eastern Thailand would toss coins at a sea turtle that was living in a pond, wishing for luck and longevity. And actually, the poor little turtle had to have almost 1,000 pennies removed from its stomach in a 4-hour operation 2 weeks ago.
Oh, no.
And so he was nicknamed Piggy Bank.
1,000 pennies?
Yeah, it was like 997.
How much does that weigh?
Right, yeah. So poor Piggy Bank, though,
that turtle going to be walking slow.
Well, he would have been, and he was, and that's why they actually ended up taking him into the vet, because he was definitely not looking good. So they took him to the vet, took out all the pennies, and then after 2 weeks, he actually died.
Oh.
Right? So he...
Hold on for just a minute. I'm getting another phone call. It's the ASPCA. They would like to talk to Thailand and their
penny-giving turtle.
Yeah.
But, they always warn you. Actually, and did you hear the newest? Did you ever go?
Do we have a baby giraffe?
No.
Oh.
No.
Wow. That was a...
No. Did you ever go as a kid to the pond and feed the ducks?
Yes.
Did you ever do that as a kid?
Yes, I did.
My mom would keep the ends of bread, or as bread would dry out, she would always keep the extra bread in a freezer, in our freezer, so that we could take it to feed the ducks.
I gather my crusties as well.
Do you? And you keep them in the freezer to feed the ducks?
Feed the duck. No, never.
This was a thing I grew up with. We always had bread in the freezer so we could go feed the ducks.
Okay. Did you live anywhere near a pond?
Well, ish.
Okay.
Yeah. So now, though, they say, no, nay, we should not be feeding the ducks bread. It causes allergy and ick in the water. Even rats are attracted. We should be feeding them frozen peas.
Frozen peas.
Frozen peas.
For the ducks.
For the ducks.
No.
What do you mean no? You don't.
You know what?
We should be feeding you frozen peas.
Aflac likes bread.
So it reminded me when my daughters were toddlers.
Yeah.
I remember one time, getting dinner ready, and I had a bag of frozen peas, and I must have put them in a container because I was measuring them out, and they sampled the frozen peas, and they loved them. And I remember them taking them as a snack to my neighbor. She was babysitting them, and I brought over some frozen peas and said they like to snack on these. She thought it was the weirdest thing. The girls loved it. It turns out better for ducks than feeding them bread.
I would never have guessed that.
I know.
Wow. And pennies, not for turtles.
Not for turtles.
Okay.
No,
All right.
frozen
Now,
peas for
get that
longevity and luck.
straight. Hey, wasn't it your mother and father-in-law who went to Rome one time and visited the Pope? Didn't
My
they?
in-laws, yes.
Yeah, they went out and checked out the Pope. Well, so did a 3-year-old girl who recently was caught on film, and then, it went viral. The text on the Twitter tweet was, "Took my goddaughter to meet the Pope. She stole his hat." Yep, the funny-looking hat. That girl took it right off his head.
She wanted to have it.
Mhm.
She wanted to have it.
Pope Francis was leaning in for a kiss, giving the girl her opening to snatch his skull cap and hold it in high in the air. Sure enough,
Was she blessed by the Pope?
of course, she was blessed by the Pope. Everyone who visits the Pope is.
So this is the funny story at Christmas time. My in-laws had gone to Rome, and they were in the courtyard when the Pope came out and blessed the entire crowd below.
Sure.
My mother-in-law, who had been doing her Christmas shopping,
Yep.
held up her bags of shopping
Yes,
so that the gifts
would be blessed.
would be blessed.
And
So then at Christmas time, as we're unwrapping presents, and somebody got a scarf, and somebody got a this, and somebody got a this,
blessed by the Pope.
it was blessed by the Pope.
Yes,
Mhm.
I remember that.
And I will tell you, I've got a purse.
It's awesome.
It's been blessed by the Pope.
Well, don't give that one away.
I don't.
All right.
No, it stays. Out of all the purging
Get
that
away.
I do,
Huh?
it is one of those things as I come across it and think, do
No.
I really carry it? Blessed by
Blessed
the
by the
Pope.
Pope.
Put
Yeah.
it back.
Yeah, if you got a little closer, you could have got a hat.
I could have got a
Instead of
hat.
just a purse. This is interesting. You ever ask somebody or tell somebody, "I'll give you $5 if you just stop doing that," or you ever think it?
All the
I'd
time.
give you
Yes, I
a
do
lot of money.
always
If
think
you-
it.
Why are you
Mhm.
looking at me in that tone
Yes,
of voice?
I'm just thinking. I've thought it.
You know what? Stop that.
I give you
In a-
$5.
In a Japanese town, they
Eric's got
are
a lot of fives in his pocket.
5 not ones, baby. The Japanese town is offering elderly drivers discount funerals if they give up their driver's license.
What?
In other words, they hope to delay their own memorials. Yeah, my dad's 89 years old. He still drives, and I am thinking, I'm glad I don't live in Arkansas. Right? At some point in life, we should take seriously the need to surrender your license.
Well, the reason probably you're thinking is because your reflexes are a little slow,
A little?
right? And so responding to people who don't use their turn signals,
The man
sudden
ate
break.
1,000 pennies.
But if everybody drives nice and follows the rules and watches the
That's a
signs,
big if.
right, then it's all good.
That's a big if. So yeah, the Ichinimi slaughtered that one. A place in Japan police department is partnering with a funeral home which has 89 locations, and it is offering a 15% discount on funeral services for elderly residents who agree to forfeit their driver's licenses. Recent statistics released indicated drivers over the age of 75 were blamed for 13% of the prefecture's fatal traffic collisions in 2016.
13%.
Yeah, and that's over 75. That's the day after tomorrow for me. I'm telling you.
You
It's-
just had your
I'm-
50th birthday a couple weeks
it's
ago.
like gravity. I can feel it. We're on the downside of a slippery slope, just saying.
You got to snap out of that.
Can't help that. It's just what it is.
It isn't.
Wheel of Fortune. Did you hear?
Oh, I did. I heard this.
Wow.
Pat Sajak has a new play he would like to go see.
Uh-huh. Yeah, the Wheel of Fortune contestant might not be a Tennessee Williams fan, but he's sure to never forget one of the writer's best-known plays, at least not again. Contestant named Kevin was launched to instant viral fame last night when he was called on to guess the final missing letter.
One letter. Every letter was filled in with the whole
It said
puzzle.
A streetcar, N-A blank, E-D desire. And Kevin was met with silence and followed by gasps and groans from the audience when he called out his letter, I'll take K for 1,000.
Yeah, a streetcar naked desire is what he was naming and
Wow.
calling out instead of a streetcar named desire.
This just in from our man on the street, Copper Pennies. would weigh 9 hold on for just a moment. This is just coming in. It's breaking news. 6.5 pounds. 1,000 pennies, 6.5 pounds.
That's it?
That slows my dad down.
6 pounds?
Yeah, 6.5 pounds. That extra half matters.
I know.
Ask the turtle.
Right? But still, I mean, yes, an extra 6.5 pounds of pennies in your tummy, bad. But in my head, doesn't 1,000 pennies seem like it should weigh more than 6 pounds?
And I would think, I would say rest in peace, but the English in me just jumps out and says, rest in pence. Oh, yes, I did. Folks, don't go anywhere. We got another great show for you today. You're listening to Angel and Eric. This is the Experience Pros Radio Network, home of positive business talk. We'll be right back.
America's home for positive business talk. You're listening to the Experience Pros Radio Show. Contact them on the web at experiencepros.com.
KDMP, Denver's Money Talk 1690 AM.
Take a moment right now and rate your lifestyle on a scale of 1 to 10. 1 is a life of quiet desperation that doesn't resemble what you were promised after getting that college degree and corporate job. Now a 10 is a life that exceeds your wildest expectations of the life they promised you for doing all the right things and working hard. If you answered anything less than 10, stop what you're doing and go to mypassiveincomeworkshop.com. Passive income is not a secret, but chances are no one has ever shared it with you until now. Learn how to generate passive streams of income at our free workshop, mypassiveincomeworkshop.com, so you can live at a 10 for the rest of your life.
How about kicking off March with some fresh, clean carpets? Time to get cleaned up from all that winter grime. Call Zero Res Carpet Cleaning Company to clean your carpets with their patented empowered water technology cleaning process. Your carpets are going to look brand new again, especially if you have kids and pets. You probably have spots and stains everywhere. Empowered water technology is eco-friendly. It's safe for your kids and pets. They don't clean with harsh soaps, detergents, or toxic chemicals. If your carpet is cleaned with those things, you're only attracting dirt to your carpets. Call now and get the March special. 3 carpeted areas pre-treated, cleaned, and sanitized with empowered water for just $119. See, that's pretty affordable. Call Zero Res and ask them about cleaning your rugs, upholstery, and tile and grout too. Call today, 303-471-5150, 303-471-5150, or go online and book your job at ZeroResDenver.com. Mention you heard the $119 deal on KNUS. Zero Res, the right way to clean.
Hearing aid users are younger and more active than ever before, and the reason may surprise you. Today's hearing aids have become so advanced, they're almost effortless. How effortless? You only change the batteries once a year, not every week, and you never open the battery. And how much background noise you want to show that our hearing aids help you to hear better in background noise than people with perfect hearing, automatically. I'm Dr. Barbara Jenkins from Advanced Audiology. For more information about these and other advancements that improve clarity and ease of use, go to advancedaudiology.com or call 303-649-2122. If you have a hearing loss, you know how important these features can be. That's 303-649-2122. We take your hearing seriously.
Are you thinking about updating that outdated kitchen or bathroom? Well, now is the best time to get started. I'm Ted Spear, co-owner of All About Cabinets and Countertops at 35th and Wadsworth. We can help transform your kitchen or bathroom into a stylish and functional room for less than you ever thought possible. Right now, we'll save you big money on your new cabinets and countertops, even over those big box stores. We provide our customers with the unique mix of superior quality and top-of-the-line customer service, all at affordable prices. And now, through April 15th, take advantage of our additional savings and upgrades on all your cabinet and countertop purchases. We are offering up to $1,500 in additional savings off our already low prices. Don't wait. You can visit our showroom or call us today at 303-456-6400. That's 303-456-6400. Or visit our website at allaboutgreatdeals.com. That's allaboutgreatdeals.com. Make a difference without the expense with All About Cabinets and Countertops.
I can't say that.
But we can. Sometimes you just can't write the words you want to say or find the right words to express your feelings. But we can. We are the right words, the people who help turn your thoughts into words so you can speak your mind. Too shy to ask that special person out? Try us. We're good at that. Love, hate, revenge, laughter. We're the right words, bringing you the words that make saying the hardest things easier. Learn more at therightwords250.com. WRITE, therightwords250.com.
This is the Experience Pros Radio Show. Got an opinion or want to ask us a question? Email radio@experiencepros.com or message us on the Experience Pros Facebook page, and we'll interact with you live on the show.
That's right. We want to interact with you live on the show. Angel Tussey, Eric Raymer, hanging out with you. The number to call, 855-FANBRAG, if you want to join the conversation. I can't handle the stress anymore.
Well, you are not alone. If you're having trouble keeping calm and carrying on at work, the majority of workers say they are stressed at work on a day-to-day basis, and 60% reported work-related pressure has increased in the last 5 years. Account Temps has actually done a new survey. They're a staffing firm, and they say that the concerns are not lost on executives. We brought in the district president of Account Temps, Bill Driscoll, and he says business is moving faster than ever, and employees can feel the crunch when it comes to imminent deadlines, but workers shouldn't suffer in silence. Bill Driscoll, welcome to the Experience Pros Radio Show.
Thanks for having me.
Bill, it is very nice to have you along. Now, here's what's so stressful about the workplace? I mean, seriously, you get paid to do a job, you do the job, you go home, you do it all over the next day. What's the big deal?
Well, it just seems that it sounds nice and simple when you say it that way. But
Right.
It just seems like it seems like at least the employees that responded to our survey, talked about heavy workloads, looming deadlines, trying to attain work-life balance, and unrealistic expectations of managers as things that are just really, really stressing them out.
Well, and we've all been in a situation, or probably can relate to a situation where somebody has left a position and then everybody else that remains behind just kind of takes up the slack and fills in.
Sure.
And so then our workload increases because there's less staff. I've seen this at my bank. Like there's less people working there, and yet there still seems to be just as many people in line on a Friday afternoon. And so when we talk about the stresses that are going on, is this just kind of the sign of the times? Do we just buck it up and deal with it, or what do we do about it?
Well, that's exactly what we're advising against, is not just trying to kind of deal with it and suffer in silence. I mean, if you're on the employee side of that equation, and again, the bank's a good example because obviously the bank is relying on technology, ATMs, and thinking that they're not going to have that many people in line. But if they do and they have less employees, and you're one of those employees, you should speak up. And talk to your employer and strategize about how they can help you, and why you're experiencing what you're experiencing.
All right, Bill.
If you're a manager, sorry, go ahead.
No, you finish your thought, please.
If you're a manager, you should be keeping an eye out for these things as well, and helping to help them with resources, whether it's adding staff or bringing in temporaries or what have you.
So Bill, we know that women rule the world, right? We know that they're the stronger sex. We know that they did well, better, if you will, with the gender differences on this survey. 47% are stressed as opposed to 7% men. But it's the 64% of professionals between the ages of 18 and 34, which is kind of interesting to call 18-year-olds professionals in the first place. But we'll let that slide. As the age bracket got older, the stress seemed to go down. Is this a case of
maturity?
Kids just trying to get by with whatever, to get whatever they want. My mommy said I could have this, and I'm not getting it, and now I'm going to pitch a fit.
Well, I don't think it's as much that as it's this kind of younger demographic in the surveys in a constant state of learning. They're trying to establish themselves. They're trying to prove themselves. They're trying to climb the corporate ladder. Some are working harder than others, and in some companies recognize that, and other companies they don't. They want to be able to attain work-life balance, and they may not have realistic expectations about what it's like to be in the workplace yet as well. So, I think as you kind of gain more experience and have been in the workforce longer, you have more realistic expectations.
Yeah.
Maybe you've set better expectations on the home front as it relates to work-life balance, and you're probably a little bit more settled into your career in terms of not always having to learn new things, which makes it a little easier to produce and be effective.
That was a great response to that question. And actually, as you did that, I almost went straight to, college football. These kids are working 10 times harder than you would normally think in order to be the one selected. And of course, that ups the stress level as well. I accept your answer. It's good stuff.
Well, thank you.
All right, so you have a couple of tips for us if we are feeling stressed. One to have that conversation and just a season that we're going through, right? All hands on deck, or we're trying to launch a product, and it's not a permanent situation. And so bringing on new staff for a short term fix doesn't seem like it'd be the right solution, Bill.
Well, increasingly using additional resources and permanent staffing to the kind of lowest common denominator of workload has become the way of the world. So bringing in resources on a temporary or project basis is almost, the way that, the accepted norm of how you should operate. And I think that's a key way to do it, to help your people. Additionally, like you said, sometimes it just is what it is. So making it fun, right? Whether it's contests as to who can get the most done, or, offering to buy the first round after work, or, whatever it is, trying to have a fun stress. And lastly, to help prioritize. We are overflowing. So, if to get done first, that can help reduce everybody's stress level, because you're not just constantly grabbing and asking about one thing when maybe your employee doesn't have that at the top of the list.
Yeah, that makes a ton of sense. I got one last question for you, Bill, if you don't mind. The report reflected a various by geography, various cities that were most stressed. What were the results? Do you have like a top 5?
Yeah, the top 5 cities were Salt Lake City number 1, Des Moines and Boston tied for number 2, Cleveland number 4, and New York number 5.
Salt Lake
City,
Des Moines, and Cleveland
were more stressful than New York City
or L.A. Wow. That is pretty impressive all the way. You know what?
That's that work-life balance piece too, right?
Yeah.
Well, this is great stuff, Bill. Tell our listeners where they can get more information about Account Temps.
At accounttemps.com.
Perfect. Love that.
Was easy.
Bill, thanks so much for being with us today.
Great. Thanks for having me.
You betcha. That's Bill with Account Temps. And folks, I'm telling you, it's a wonder that Denver, with my stress load, didn't make the list. But
your stress load. You play all day long.
That's true as well. Folks, don't go anywhere. We got more positive business talk just ahead. You're listening to Angel and Eric, and this is the Experience Pros Radio Network.
The Experience Pros, revolutionizing the way people treat people in business.
Business never takes a break. Neither do we. So, take Denver's Money Talk 1690 AM with you with our brand new mobile app. Stay up to the minute with breaking news, market strategies, current trends, and more wherever you are. With live streaming, listen to your favorite Money Talk shows whenever you want, on demand. It's like a personal advisor in your pocket. Do something today that your future self will thank you for. Download the brand new Money Talk app on iTunes or the Google Play Store, or at moneytalk1690.com.
Are you embarrassed by your smile? Are you unable to eat the foods you love, afraid to laugh, afraid to live a normal life, even afraid to go out in public? Dr. Barrett's with Barrett's Dental here. I believe that you deserve a smile that you can be proud of so you can live your life the way you want, with the peace of mind that you can smile without embarrassment and that your mouth is healthy. At Barrett's Dental, we want to help you get your life back. I invite you to my office for a free consultation where you can find out for yourself if you're comfortable at Barrett's Dental. We offer total dental solutions. Desperation, call me. I'll take great care of you. If you're looking for a safe place to take care of all your dental needs, call Barrett's Dental at 303-502-5527 or visit denverdentist.com.
Hi, this is Andrew Stone. After I was injured in a rear-end collision in Boulder, I called attorney Jeremy Cave for help. I can honestly say Jeremy worked day and night to get me what I was entitled to. Unlike a lot of attorneys today, Jeremy puts the personal in personal injury. He relieved me of stress and was there for me every step of the way. Cave Law understands that many of you who listen to this station prefer to have a lawyer who sees things from your point of view. I found it with Cave Law. I think it's time to put the personal back into handling personal injury. Call Jeremy Cave today at 720-213-3737. Jeremy Cave only gets paid when you do. Call Cave Law now for a free at-home consultation, 720-213-3737. If you're injured in an accident, call 720-213-3737 or check out his brand new website, cavelawyer.com. That's cavelawyer.com. Personal and caring service from Cave Law. Call Jeremy today, 720-213-3737.
Finally, every room in your home, plus discover how Pastor Camp can help with a new energy-efficient heating and air conditioning system. The Pastor Camp family has provided comfort and a customer satisfaction guarantee for over 50 years. They offer payment plans as low as $89 per month with approved credit. Discover Pastor Camp and experience comfort. Call 303-777-1234 or visit pastorcamp.com.
Hey there, Dan Cicchini, owner of Dunright Kitchens and Baths, Windows and Doors. There's absolutely no reason why right now can't be your time to get started on that beautiful new kitchen or that awesome bath you've always wanted. Right, Todd?
Of course, Dad. With our unique cabinet resurfacing, they'll get that beautiful new kitchen, and without the mess and expense of replacement, and in a shorter time, too.
Boy, you've got that right, Todd. But if an all-new kitchen is on their wish list, we'll build it from the bottom up, first rate all the way. And let's not forget that very special room, the bath. What about that?
Well, hey, turning leaky, moldy, smelly baths into awesome rooms, that's what we do. Whether it's a tub-to-shower conversion or a whole new 5-piece bath, our family business will make it special, just like we've done for decades.
Okay, Todd. So, folks, give us a call and see what our family can do for your family. Kitchens, baths, counters, and floors, and even replacement windows and doors. You have our word, we'll treat you right at Dunright. 303-722-2295, 800-362-8370, or DunrightKitchens.com.
The Experience Pros Radio Show, home of the original Fan Braggin' Fridays. Take just 20 seconds to become a business revolutionary by sharing a Fan Braggin' story of great customer service by using the hashtag FanBrag or calling the Fan Braggin' hotline at 855-FAN-BRAG. Now back to Angel and Eric.
Welcome back to the Experience Pros Radio Show, home of positive business talk, and we're positively thrilled that you are with us.
You know, and we're going to talk a little bit about having a breakthrough.
Is that the same as a breakdown?
It is the opposite of having a breakdown.
Okay.
And maybe right now that's what you're kind of thinking is you want to have a breakdown. We are really deep into first quarter.
That's true.
Right? Our first quarter's behind us, really.
Yeah.
And so for a lot of businesses, we see the spring, the momentum really start to kick in the second quarter because it kind of came off strong in January and you put in the work and you start to see it pay off in the second quarter.
Correct.
And then the third quarter is really the summer and we see you start to taper off again. And then you've got a couple months in that first quarter where you hit it hard, but before the holidays.
And the fourth quarter is all holidays, so why try? Right. So this is basically all you've got, folks, right here.
Right here. This is your best window to have this eye-opening transformation for you to break through and hit it hard, give it all the gas you've got in order to get those goals set for the year. Now, I had, I think, a little breakthrough over the weekend in having a mastermind session with a business coach, Carrie Conley from Infinite Nation.
Sure.
And I think that most breakthroughs, they don't happen on your own. They're not going to happen with you sitting on your couch with your remote control in your hand.
They need somebody to tell you got a booger or something like that.
Or maybe you don't, not that you have a booger, but that you have a gift and you have a talent that needs to be shared with the world and that you're being lazy.
Oh.
Yes, that you're being lazy. So think about, and this was us, what are our goals set for the year and what are we doing and where are we going? And to play it safe, and I think a lot of us do. We think we're dreaming big and we're playing big, but we're not. We're playing safe.
Okay.
We're going to have a little 10% increase, or we're going to pretty much keep the status quo as long as we don't go down. Flat is the new up.
Breakthrough now becomes break even, and flat is the new up.
Flat is the new up.
Oh no, you didn't.
No. But I am watching, and I hope that our listeners feel this energy too. And if you do, interact with us on Facebook,
please.
But you're seeing the energy that is being infused into small business right now. The excitement, the success that they're having, and they're celebrating those successes. And they're not just taking those successes and sitting back, but they're pushing them even further. What else can we do?
Right.
What else is possible? And so we're hoping that you have a breakthrough moment while you're with us right now, while you're listening to us on the show. So what is holding you back? Where can you really be? And one of the conversations I had with Carrie was talking about, let me back up. Her biggest piece in business is she helps people get to the 6-figure mark.
That's correct.
Brand new solopreneurs hit that 6-figure target
within 12 months,
which is so sad when you think about what 6 figures does to run a company and a lifestyle.
Right. That's the goal.
It's not enough.
You're right.
In this day and age, not enough to run a company and create a lifestyle on the personal side. So we started throwing out the $1 million number.
Correct.
And Eric, you and I have been.
And that, by the way, is 7 figures.
That is 7 figures, not just 6.
I counted on my fingers.
You had enough of those?
I had to borrow a toe.
So the $1 million mark, and of course, her and I are having this conversation. She is a good friend of mine, and I can be very candor, and it was a safe place to have a safe conversation. But Eric and I, we've been in business for several years now, and we haven't hit that $500,000 in a year mark. And I was kind of embarrassed. We've come close, but we have not tipped over that $500,000 in a year mark. Right. And we've been in business far too long to actually have it be like that.
We've been in 6 figures for a long time, but not into the halfway point.
Right. Yeah, not in the halfway point. And so, but even that, when you look at the size of the company and the things that we want to do, that's just not going to cut it. Right? We need to have our $1 million year.
That ain't going to work for Mama.
Right? Mama needs new shoes. So, and it's more than what the money will do. It's the doors it opens. It's the opportunity that it opens. And so how can we 10 times our goal? And when you start putting those numbers down on paper, you realize what you need to do to hit that 10 times and what the activity needs to be. It didn't scare me.
Wow.
I thought, why haven't we done that yet? It was really the thought that I had.
Interesting.
I was really almost embarrassed to think, why haven't I hit that and set that as a target yet? Because of the foundation and what we've done and where we've been. I think that I'm playing big, and I'm a pretty big thinker and putting myself out there. But the realization was that right now I'm not. And so there's my breakthrough.
Yeah.
So right now, are you playing as big? Are you, a lot of times people will say, Angel, I'm doing everything I can. I'm giving it 110%. I've said that.
Right.
But when you look at the numbers and you look at the growth, and then you put a 10 times the amount on that,
right,
and think, well, shoot, that's really not. The hardest part is getting
to altitude.
It's getting the first 100, right?
Yeah, that's
and
exactly
so
it.
getting yourself there. Once you've done it, it just takes a little tweak and a little bit of energy to take it to the next level.
Are you looking for your next breakthrough? Well, we can help you, and that goes by way of joining us at ExperiencePros.com. Click on the free trial. Try us for 30 days, and if you're not impressed with the results that you get, no harm, no foul, and no credit card. We don't even ask for it. But I think you will be impressed. Similarly, we've connected with the queen of all breakthroughs, well, of all media, Oprah, has come up with a list of 7 ways to spark major breakthroughs in your life.
And this is super easy. Law number 1, she says it's all about what you do with your breakthrough.
Absolutely.
Right? We can have these breakthrough ideas all day long.
Mm-hmm.
We go to sleep, and there's the end of that breakthrough. It's all about action, baby.
Interesting little demo here. She says, try something for me. Close one eye and then spend a minute looking around. Scope out the room, admire the view, scrutinize objects near and far. Now open your closed eye. Boom, right? You see better with 2 eyes. So go after it and get your stereoscopic goals done.
And remember that no 2 breakthroughs look alike.
Mm-hmm.
So your breakthrough doesn't have to look anything else like anybody else's breakthrough. Don't compare yourself to somebody else's breakthrough. Yours and what you're going to learn and what you're going to do, you own it. Just own it all the way, and don't worry that it doesn't look like somebody else's breakthrough.
Law number 3, they can be sparked by the smallest, silliest stuff. We know because both of those things happen in our office all the time. And we see the tiny little things. One of our friends, Eric Hunsberger, just said this on Facebook today. He says, a tiny little shift makes all the difference in your life, in your business, and so on. In our book, Lists to Save My Business, we wrote about the small change makes a big difference. And if you have a 1-degree shift in your flight plan from, you're going from LA to New York and you're off by 1 degree, see you in Miami.
So I only think it has to be this pendulum swing.
Yeah.
I have to give up everything. I have to change my entire lifestyle. Everything's got to be different. But really, a little thing has to be different.
Right.
Some micro wins, some micro adjustments. And so if you want to learn, like take a little bit of time away from your TV and put it into some web, podcast learning. Take a little time or money from, frivolous spending and put it into investing.
Right.
Take a little time from eating cookies and cakes that happen to actually be in the break room right now.
Oh, no.
Take a little time from drinking somebody that's going to dehydrate you and drink more water. Micro wins every day move you in that direction. And then you won't fall so hard as if you did this sweeping change. Law number 4, she says, sometimes you have to fail hard before you figure things out.
Humanity is predictable. And the fact of the matter is, unless you fail and fail hard, then you still have room for falling lower. Once you get the bottom, now there's only up to go.
Darren Hardy does a daily podcast where he was talking about Colonel Sanders' life.
Yeah.
Talk about failure after failure after failure.
Abe Lincoln, how many times did he fail in his bid to become a president?
So it's not where you start. Yeah. It's how you finish. Finish well.
Not all breakthroughs look like breakthroughs. That's law number 5. And law number 6, they only have to make sense to you. That's encouraging. And then finally, Oprah lists this. She says, breakthroughs are incremental. Once you've had one, the next one comes faster and easier. And before you know it, you not only have a breakthrough, but you've got a huge year ahead.
All right. What are you breaking through today? What do you need to get through? What's holding you back? Where are you resting on your laurels and accepting complacency? We're going to drive forward, put all gas in. Let's move this thing forward this year. What do you say?
I think it's a good idea. Go sign up right now over at ExperiencePros.com and let's do it together. We'll celebrate together, that's for sure. Back after these messages, you're listening to Angel and Eric. This is the Experience Pros Radio Network.
You're listening to the Experience Pros Radio Show. America's home for positive business talk.
KDMT, Denver's Money Talk 1690 AM.
You've probably thought about taking a trip to Israel many times, but something always got in the way. Make 2017 the year you make your dream of visiting the Holy Land a reality. Experience Israel for over 9 exciting days. Tour Israel like a local, experiencing the wonder of the Bible coming to life before your eyes. For a full cost and trip details and to register, visit experienceisraeltour.com. That's experienceisraeltour.com.
Hi, I'm Carrie Gusmus, Area Manager with Fairway Independent Mortgage. Have you noticed the mortgage ads lately? Companies that used to advertise low rates and savings of hundreds, if not thousands of dollars on your refinance have suddenly become purchase experts. At Fairway, we've always been purchase experts. We offer our qualified, pre-approved buyers a 20-day purchase guarantee from contract to close. In Colorado's competitive real estate market, a quick closing can be the difference between owning a home you love or dragging your search out for months. Apply from your computer or mobile device online through our easy application process. Unlike other companies, we won't leave you floating alone in a gravity-free room. Our local team of loan officers walks with you every step of the way to qualify and close on your dream home. Learn more about our 20-day closing guarantee and your home loan options by calling 303-214-9071 or visit us online at fairwaymortgagecolorado.com.
Fairway Independent Mortgage Corporation, NMLS number 2289, is an equal housing lender. This is not an offer to enter into an agreement. Not all customers will qualify. Information, rates, and programs are subject to change without notice. All products are subject to credit and property approval. A pre-qualification is not an approval of credit and does not signify that underwriting requirements have been met. Branch NMLS number 1122559. Regulated by the Colorado Division of Real Estate.
Alcohol began to be a problem a few years ago, and the problem just got worse. Hi, my name is Bill. Alcohol had crept into my life over the years, taking over until I didn't have a life anymore. I needed a solution before I lost everything. I tried various treatments and counseling. They did not solve the real problem. I was addicted. I was exhausted trying to fight it. Go Sober was able to solve the problem within a week, and it's great to have my life back. If you want to find out more, go to gosober.org.
85% of people who go through the Go Sober program never drink again. The 85% success rate is because it uses science to solve your addiction problem. Go Sober provides FDA-approved medical treatments using specific drugs administered by a doctor in the physician's office. Call Go Sober at 303-827-4837. That's 303-827-4837. Or go to gosober.org.
Hi, this is Clyde with Windows America. Help us celebrate our 15th year helping Denver homeowners improve their homes. A-plus rating with the BBB, award-winning contractor with Angie's List. There has never been a better time to buy windows. The technology of glass and windows has come so far. Right now, we're giving away a free dinner for two with every qualifying estimate. Call us at 1-877-WINDOWS for your free estimate, or go to our website, windowsam.com. 1-877-WINDOWS, or go to our website, windowsam.com.
This is a life-changing message for anyone with sleep apnea who is on the go and tired of dragging around a big, bulky home CPAP device. Now there's finally a portable device that's as small as a soda can and weighs less than a pound. You can even add a battery that's as tiny as a deck of cards. It's the Transcend Mini CPAP. And right now, you can try Transcend absolutely risk-free for 10 days. So call now, 1-800-400-2199. Transcend is the world's first portable mini CPAP device. It gives you the freedom to sleep in total comfort anywhere you are. Our smallest and most advanced portable design ever, Transcend is so small and so light, you can fit it in your briefcase or purse to use anywhere you go. It's FAA compliant too, so you can even sleep comfortably while flying. Enjoy the freedom to sleep comfortably anywhere. To receive your 10-day in-home trial, call minicpap.com now. 1-800-400-2199. Again, that's 1-800-400-2199.
Are you tired of exposing your retirement to stock market risk? How would you like to participate in stock market gains, but never stock market losses? Join Brett Roby for the Retirement and Income Radio Show on Saturdays at 7 a.m. and 11:30 a.m. right here on Denver's Money Talk, 1690 a.m. You can also call Brett Roby now for your free customized Safe Information Money Kit and 115-page Safe Money Book. Call 866-780-7233. 866-780-SAFE.
Hey there, Dan Cicchini, owner of Done Right Kitchens and Baths, Windows and Doors. There's absolutely no reason why right now can't be your time to get started on that beautiful new kitchen or that awesome bath you've always wanted. See what our family can do for your family. 800-362-8370.
Question: would you seat your 3-year-old child on a windowsill? And would you seat them in a car seat that's not the correct one?
Secure their future. Seat them in the correct car seat. More info at safercar.gov/the right seat. A message from the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
Revolutionizing the way people treat people in business. The Experience Pros, America's home for positive business talk.
Hey, happy hump day. That's what Dennis says. Hey, Dennis, thanks for tuning in today. We appreciate you and all those who are watching by way of our Facebook Live. Would you do us a favor? I mean, this would be huge for us. We love it when you share this show with your Facebook followers. Just click the share button and let people know there's something positive going on in the world of business talk radio, and we are grateful for you.
We are super grateful for you. We're loving how everybody online gets to interact with us during the show. Of course, we can't take all those phone calls and all of that, but it's really quick and easy for you to make some comments and leave them there and interact with each other on the party line that is the live feed.
And then we get to share it with our listeners all over the country, and we love that because, it is supposed to be interactive. I don't know that radio was intentionally as interactive as it is these days. Back when it was created, you would call in or you would just listen, right?
You just listen. And if you missed it, you missed it.
Right. Now you've got a record of it. We've got the video of it. We've got interaction. You can text us. You can comment. You can message us. And we put it all out there. We listen to and respond to you.
Yeah, and we are having so much fun. So we just talked a little bit about having a breakthrough. Yeah. And you can't typically have this breakthrough when you're doing the same old thing. Although sometimes maybe it comes to you while you're blow drying your hair, or you just notice something else out in the community. But the take action piece of it usually comes because you surrounded yourself with people that are encouraging you and pushing you forward. And that's what we need. Not only people that are supporting us and cheerleading for us, and yay, but pushing us out of our comfort zone. Because even those of us that are go-getters, even those of us that have had some success, we still, I think, the natural laziness in us comes out. And maybe it's not laziness. Maybe it's fear.
I think it is fear. And I remember when I was probably 8 years old, I grew up on the West Coast in Huntington Beach was the place we got to hang out a lot when I was a kid. And I was in the water, and my mom had taken me to the beach, and small waves, but for an 8-year-old, big waves.
Sure,
right?
Sure.
And I turned my back on a wave, and the last thing I remember before completely being swallowed and knocked over by this wave was seeing my mom's eyes as big as pancakes because she saw what was coming.
She saw what was coming, and there was nothing she could do.
Nothing she could do. And it did. It knocked me over, and then I broke the 3 rules of being underwater. You know those, right?
Refresh me.
Oh, the 3 rules of being underwater is number 1, never, ever, under any circumstance should you open your eyes.
Oh, under
sandy,
yes, right. Especially when you're in the surf.
Yes, sandy,
and it's all being all.
So I did that. Number 2, never ever try to shout under the water because nobody can hear you.
And the water comes in.
Yeah, well, no. When you're shouting, nothing's coming in. Rule number 3: never ever try to breathe while under the water. And I broke all 3 of those rules, and I came up sputtering and whatnot. And the lifeguard came down, and he facilitated his lifeguard stuff, and he said to me, he says, "Why didn't you just stand up? I mean, dude, it was like 2 feet of water." And I was like, I didn't think of that. I was panicked.
Because you were panicked.
I was.
And we've heard those stories, right?
Right. Here's a quote that will put this right into perspective for wherever you may be at if you're dealing with some kind of fear. Fear kills more dreams than failure ever will.
Ooh. I've been, kind of locked on to the quote that we will regret more of what we don't do than what we do. And so the whole idea of failure is not the thing that screws you up, right? In fact, sometimes it's the lesson we needed to learn. It's the motivator that pushes us. Like, I didn't get it that time, but I'm going to get it next time.
Yes.
But the fear from even starting, from even trying and putting yourself out there.
Prevents you from doing anything.
Anything
You're
at all.
paralyzed. Carrie says, she jumps in on Facebook, says, loving the topic today. Carrie,
Oh,
we
thanks,
love that
Carrie.
you're tuned in and participating. Thank you very much for your comment.
And Carrie was a part of the instigator for some of this topic, the little fire that I've got in my belly
She's
right
actually
now.
the instigator for a lot of stuff. I just want to throw that out there.
Check her out over at infinitenation.com. And we do have, we have surrounded ourselves with people who won't let us get lazy.
Right.
And I think that's an important piece, is making sure that you've got people in your life that won't let you get lazy. And this is why your accountability partner should not be your spouse. I remember several years ago, my husband and I committing to get up and go to the gym early in the morning.
Sure.
And so what happens when the alarm goes off at 5 in the morning? Maybe we stayed up late the night before. We didn't sleep well. It's cold outside. It's rainy. It's whatever. And so one of us would look at the other and go, oh, do you just want to stay in and go back to sleep? Yes. And we'd let them, right? And this is why your spouse, who knows you, loves you, and when you say, you know what, I just, maybe I shouldn't go to that conference,
say no to you.
right? And so maybe, do I really need to, do this? You know what? Not today. You can do that later. So it can't be your spouse unless your spouse is the one that's on fire for the same thing that you're doing, right? And very rarely is that the case unless they're your business partner.
You betcha. Here's another thing from Dale Carnegie quote. He says, do the thing you fear and continue to do so. This is the quickest and surest way of all victory over fear. Do what you fear.
Right? Fail faster.
That's right.
And when you read the biographies of all of those that we esteem as being successful, you learn about all of the struggles, but that's not what they're broadcasting along the way. Never once are they broadcasting along the way where they are stumbling and falling. It's not until they've reached that success that they go back and share part of their journey with you. So think about that as you're talking to your friends on social media. Do we really need to be broadcasting our failures and our challenges? And I know sometimes it's kind of nice because we think, well, we've got a crowd and, and there's some bonding that goes on with that. But is that the crowd that's going to push you to success, to have you step out of your comfort zone and not let you get lazy? Probably not. They're going to be there to coddle you and say, yeah, I know it doesn't work out. Sometimes it just doesn't work out for people like you and me.
Right.
No way, baby.
Bonding. That's what we're calling it now. All right. And finally, Steve Pavina says this. He says, fear is not your enemy. It is a compass pointing you to the areas where you need to grow. Words of wisdom all the way around. Super grateful to see all you watching the program on Facebook Live. Thanks for you tuning in all over on your car radio dials and through the streaming. We're thankful for all of you. Do us a favor, mash the share button and tell everybody about the program. We'll be back after the top of the hour news.
America's home for positive business talk. You're listening to the Experience Pros radio show. Contact them on the web at experiencepros.com. This is the Experience Pros radio show with business revolutionaries Angel Gussie and Eric Raver. For more information, you can contact the Experience Pros by calling 720-344-2446 or contact them on the web at experiencepros.com or on Facebook and Twitter at Experience Pros. If your customers love you, we want to know you. What are you waiting for? Join the revolution.
KDNT Arvada, Denver.
Denver's only business radio station, Money Talk 1690 AM.
In hearing how this all goes down.
Absolutely. And for those of you who are watching on the video, we are going to do the promo for this. The microphone wasn't on, so I'm just repeating what you said.
How do you know the microphone wasn't on?
Because
you couldn't hear me?
It just popped on.
Oh,
yeah.
All right.
Sounds
Behind the scenes. Ready?
What's the topic?
Take one. How to weed out whiny, unproductive job applicants.
Whiny, unproductive job applicants.
Mm-hmm.
All right. By the way, folks, none of this is scripted, so this is on the fly. How to weed out whiny, unproductive job applicants. All right.
3, 2, 1.
Hey, look, there's a popsicle over there.
Hi, this is Angel, and coming up on the next Experience Pros radio show.
What's the matter?
We're going to let you know how you can weed out whiny, unproductive job applicants.
Would you just do something?
Positive Business Talk weekday afternoons right here on the Experience Pros radio show.
There's the door. Don't let it.
Business never takes a break. Neither do we. So, take Denver's Money Talk 1690 AM with you with our brand new mobile app. Stay up to the minute with breaking news, market strategies, current trends, and more wherever you are. With live streaming, listen to your favorite Money Talk shows whenever you want, on demand. It's like a personal advisor in your pocket. Do something today that your future self will thank you for. Download the brand new Money Talk app on iTunes or the Google Play Store, or at moneytalk1690.com.
You've probably thought about taking a trip to Israel many times, but something always got in the way. Make 2017 the year you make your dream of visiting the Holy Land a reality. Experience Israel for over 9 exciting days Tour Israel like a local, experiencing the wonder of the Bible coming to life before your eyes. For full cost and trip details and to register, visit experienceisraeltour.com. That's experienceisraeltour.com.
You're listening to the Experience Pros Radio Show, the most positive business talk show in America. Best-selling authors of Lists That Saved My Business and founders of the Extreme Customer Service Directory, Angel Tussey and Eric Raymer, are inspiring you to get your business right. They know the customer experience isn't just another thing, it's the only thing. Let's join Angel and Eric for today's program.
Hello and welcome back to the Experience Pros Radio Show with Angel Tussey and Eric Raymer. Very nice to have you along with us today. We are here to remind you that small business is big business. Your business is our business. And boy, we're having fun today as well. That's the good side of positive business talk, right?
We get to have fun. Did your kids ever get into the little children's singer guy named Raffi?
No.
No.
Nor did they watch, what are those three?
The Teletubbies?
No.
Or
not Raffi, not that. We did Sesame
there was
Street.
somebody else. There was
the classics. Mr. Rogers, the classics, but no.
Well, you were missing out with Raffi because he had these really, really catchy songs that the kids just loved.
Okay.
But one of them was about peanut butter and jelly.
Oh.
You know, it's peanut butter.
Oh, yeah.
And jelly.
Yeah.
Right?
I know the song.
You know the song?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, did you know that peanut butter and jelly is the secret behind the NBA's success?
Did you say the NBA?
Is that what I said?
National Basketball Association?
Right. Where did I find that?
Those folks that are 7 feet tall. It's peanut butter and jelly?
Peanut butter and jelly. It's the NBA's secret addiction.
What is going on there?
So I used to work for the International, for the PGA, and the players are very superstitious, as they are in most
professional athletes are very superstitious.
They're incredibly superstitious, right? They won't change their socks. Mm-hmm. You know, they've got to have the exact same warm-up routine.
Yes.
If they did well, they repeat everything.
Keep growing the beard. Yeah.
Because obviously that's why. That was why their luck, the streak. And so with the PGA, if they played really well at the International, the golf tournament that they came to Colorado for, then the next year they wanted to stay in the same room, the same hotel room that they stayed in the year before.
Right.
That's an easy one to fix, right? Lots of things had to be exactly the same.
Yeah.
Well, the NBA's little secret, little warm-up ditty is peanut butter and jelly.
Is this for just a
sandwiches.
Team or across the board?
It started out for a guy.
Yeah.
Then to that team, then to multiple teams, and it has actually turned into this big thing. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
All right.
So peanut butter and jelly. And of course it just started out as, just slapping together peanut butter jelly bread.
Yeah.
And it has grown from there. But for many of the NBA teams, this is part of their pre-warm-up. They have it on their flights. They pack it in their travel.
I'd like a deep fried peanut butter jelly and banana sandwich.
Some of them do like their bread toasted.
Mm-hmm.
So how do you like your peanut butter and jelly? Do you have a crunchy, smooth or crunchy?
I prefer crunchy.
I do too.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Give some texture to the mash.
Right? What about jelly flavor? Preference?
Grape. Don't you do that.
No, not grape. Not
Don't
grape.
You do
strawberry.
That.
Strawberry.
I like strawberry, but I love grape. Strawberry, grape, both favorite.
Wheat, white. Wheat or white?
White.
White. Crust on, crust off?
Wonder and crust always on. Yeah.
Toasted, not toasted?
Either way.
Either way?
Yep.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, that's the big thing. They've even offered, now it's all about, they always have peanut butter and jelly in the locker rooms, and they've even offered them, they've kind of taken it and swung it to PB&J flavored oatmeal, recovery shakes. And
I honestly cannot tell you the last time I had a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, though.
I know, but don't you really want one right now?
I kind of really do.
I know. I read this and I thought I could really go for a peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
Well, I bet you some people on Wall Street could also go for a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, and there are probably some who are having one right now. The Dow is down 6.5 points to close at 2661. The NASDAQ is up 27, almost 28 points, and they closed at 5821. And the S&P 500 up 4.5 points to close at 2348. Big loser, Nike. They couldn't just do it. Twitter up 3 points. That's good news. Chipotle up 2.25. Microsoft up 1.25. Fitbit down 232. Hold on, I must report. It still works for my arm, so we're doing all right. Whatever goes down must come up. Here's a headline you don't normally see very often. Pregnant cow chases down Kentucky police officer. A police officer in Kentucky had a close encounter with a pregnant cow when the protective bovine charged him on a local road. Hazard Police Department shared a video of the large Texas Longhorn as it chased Officer Elvin Hendricks down the road on Monday night. There's never a dull moment around here, the police said. Yes, that's a cow. Yes, it was chasing one of our officers. My question is, if a cow caught the officer, that old boy should probably put down the peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. I'm just thinking. Yeah, so there's that story. Interesting headlines I find these days. Las Vegas bus serves as a mobile hangover cure clinic. Yes, on the side of the bus, through the windows, it says, feel like hell? Come on in. 45-minute hangover cure. The Hangover Heaven bus, run by Dr. Jason Burke, can be found 7 days a week, parked at various locations around the Las Vegas Strip.
7 days a week. Oh, Las Vegas.
Yeah,
okay.
To offer refuge to hard partying people who find themselves feeling the post-alcohol sickness. The 3 packages offered by the mobile clinic include IV fluids, vitamins, antioxidants, treatments for headaches and nausea, and Burke says the process can cure a hangover in 45 minutes. You know what else can cure a hangover in 45 minutes?
What?
The morning after drink. Hair of the dog. Let's go. Come on.
Hair of the dog? Is that just black coffee?
No. Give me what do you call those? The tomato ones.
Oh, the tomato juice.
Yes. I don't even drink those very often. Bloody Mary.
Oh, Bloody Mary.
There you go.
Cures a hangover?
Yeah, give me some more alcohol. Take the pain away.
Okay. Oh, look, Dennis says that for his PB&J, he likes potato chips.
Oh.
You know, I could see that, but you have to have creamy peanut butter.
Do you crush the potato chips and put it in, or do you dip your potato chips in the PB&J?
No, I think you spread the peanut butter, and then you lay the potato chips on the peanut butter.
Do you use the plastic tube that has both peanut butter and jelly in it?
No. How lazy do you have to be? You can't open up 2 jars. Why do you like making that sound?
No, that's the sound that the jar makes.
I know, but
that's the sound the jar makes.
I get it. I know that I know that that's the sound that the jar would make.
Everybody knows that.
But nobody else makes the sound.
Oh,
like we know that that's the sound. We hear the sound, like we get it. But nobody else I know makes the sound.
Your husband is actually driving down the road making that sound and giggling.
He doesn't make the sound, but he laughs. Like you cannot squeeze a mustard jar and have it make that sound without him giggling. He thinks that is the funniest sound in the world.
What sound does it make?
I can't make the sound. But you like to make the sound. Like, what is it? Is that a boy thing?
No, it's
is that an Eric thing?
Theater of the mind.
Theater of the mind.
That's right.
Did our listeners really need to hear it in order for it to come full circle?
Their experience was enhanced.
Enhanced.
Yeah.
Can I get a yes or no? Enhanced, not enhanced.
You're welcome.
Right? This is what I'm looking for. Because I'm thinking not necessary.
An X-ray image purports to show a Monopoly dog that was swallowed by a real dog. What? That is correct. You heard me right. A Redditor shared a photo on the social networking site purporting to show an X-ray of an unusual situation. A Monopoly dog, you know, the one that goes around Park Place, swallowed by a real dog. The X-ray image posted to Reddit by user Brainy Blonde. Brainy Blonde shows the unmistakable shape of a Yorkie dog from the classic board game Monopoly inside the body of a real dog. The Redditor said the dog in question was a small pup. No joke. Everyone in the vet office was giggling all day because of this. And of course, first because it was a dog, second because we got a beautiful picture of it. And
they got a picture of it.
there it is. You know, so they take X-rays to enhance the knowledge that this dog swallowed a dog, the little dog, tiny dog.
Well, that's how you find out what it is.
It's enhanced, and that's how you know that the jar is almost empty.
It's enhanced. Like the sound of the noise is enhanced.
That's it.
That the jar is almost empty. I mean, we can't tell that by the weight of the jar.
I didn't make the jar. I didn't make the sound effect. I'm just saying that's the way it is. Ketchup, same thing.
Ketchup,
you want to hear what a ketchup bottle sounds like?
Mustard. the new Relish, because now Relish comes in the squeezy bottles.
Mayonnaise.
Hair gel.
Now, mayonnaise has a little different sound. It's a little thicker. It's the viscosity is a little different. You want to hear that sound?
I don't want to hear the sound at all. I don't even want to hear the sound in the first place. And I am pretty sure it's not enhancing anything for you to continually to make the sound. Now, this could just be me because it's like right here. I get it like 3D volume in my headset.
8 years you've been complaining. Not my sound effects.
Doesn't help, does it?
No, it does not.
So what would?
It motivates me. Folks, don't go anywhere. We've got a great show for you this hour. We've got positive business talk. We've got great guests and great topics. You're listening to Angel and Eric. This is the Experience Pros Radio Network. Stick with us. And during the break, if you like the sound effects, just give us a thumbs up on the... no. Don't shake your head now. Give us a thumbs up. We'd love to hear that. Visit us at experiencepros.com.
The Experience Pros, revolutionizing the way people treat people in business.
KDMT, Denver's Money Talk, 1690 AM.
There is a darkness that seeks to divide us, but we will not let this house fall. Join the Americhicks, Molly and Kim, in a town hall of ideas as they search for the truth and find solutions real folks face today. Government's heavy hand is not the answer. The free market and free minds are. Join the Americhicks discussion today from 5 to 6 p.m. Together, we are a movement. Denver's only female-hosted call-in talk show on your drive home. The Americhicks, Kim Munson and Molly Vogt. Weekday afternoons at 5 on KDMT, Denver's Money Talk, 1690 AM.
Honey, I'm really worried about our retirement funds.
Oh, me too. We lost so much value in the recession in the stock market. I'm worried we won't have enough to retire.
Jim next door told me that he had set up a new kind of IRA with the Gold Silver Group. He said how simple and safe it was. It's a private storage IRA, and we could have real gold and silver in our hands.
Really? You mean we can actually see it and touch it?
Absolutely. Jim said we could have all the benefits of an IRA to help build our retirement income. Bottom line, we would own a real tangible asset, and we would have the security of knowing we're protected no matter what the economy does. What do you think?
I think we need to find out how to get our own private storage IRA. We need to call the Gold Silver Group right now.
Are you ready to protect your future? Call 800-511-6771 now to find out how easy and safe it is to set up a private storage IRA with Gold Silver Group, and find out how you can qualify for up to $700 in free silver. All transactions are privately delivered and fully insured. Please call us now. 800-511-6771. 800-511-6771.
Imagine what you do with an extra $1,000 or $2,000 in your account every single month. Attend a free class to learn what the Wall Street boys hope you'll never find out. If you call now, the Online Trading Academy will comp the class and even send you home with a free $247 home study course. And then you could start making your dreams a reality. Call 866-816-1918. 866-816-1918. Call 866-816-1918. That's 866-816-1918.
Tune in to Money Talk KDMT 1690 every Saturday at noon for the best advice on building that nest egg. You'll hear expert advice on feathering your nest, caching resources for the future, and going for the gold finches, with a show that can put a little more green in your day-to-day living. While they may not be Wall Street wizards, they are the wizards of wildlife, and if you'd like to add these beautiful colors and melodious songs of wild birds to your portfolio, listen to Bird Talk, Saturdays at noon on 1690 KDMT, presented by Wild Birds Unlimited. David and Scott Menno will enrich your life with tips on attracting birds, butterflies, bats, bees, and other things that don't start with the letter B. The Bird Brothers will bring you fascinating interviews, nature news, insights on building the best wild bird habitat, and we hope to bring you a smile and a chuckle or two as well. So listen to Bird Talk every Saturday at noon, right here on Money Talk 1690 KDMT.
This is Catherine Cooper. My husband, retired Master Gunnery Sergeant Jeffrey Cooper, and I survived a near-death head-on motorcycle crash. We called attorney Jeremy Cave for help. He worked day and night to get us what we were entitled to. Unlike a lot of attorneys today, Jeremy Cave even makes house calls. He's been there for us every step of the way. He helped us understand our rights and answered all of our questions. Cave Law understands that many of you folks who listen to this station prefer to have a lawyer lawyer who sees things from your point of view. Well, I certainly do. I think it's time to put the personal back into handling personal injury.
Jeremy Cave only gets paid when you do. Call Cave Law now for a free at-home consultation. 720-213-3737. If you're injured in an accident, call 720-213-3737. Or check out the brand new website, cavelawyer.com. That's cavelawyer.com. Personal and caring service from Cave Law. Call Jeremy today, 720-213-3737.
This is the Experience Pros Radio Show. Got an opinion or want to ask us a question? Email radio@experiencepros.com or message us on the Experience Pros Facebook page, and we'll interact with you live on the show.
And welcome back to the Experience Pros Radio Show. Thank you so much for taking time out of your day to join us for ours. This is the home of the positive business talking. You know you're tapping your toe to this right now.
I like this song, Chad. Thank you. Thank you so much. Are you having a good time, middle of your work week?
Mm-hmm.
You know, beginning your first quarter of the year. Lots of excitement, lots of enthusiasm going on. And here's something new. Bank of America recently launched Merrill Edge Guided Investing. It's an intuitive online investment platform, combines expert insight with the convenience and flexibility of online management. It helps you to pursue your financial goals, whether you've got a lot to invest or a little, and even helps you create a customized portfolio. And a recent Merrill Edge survey actually shed some light on the investment landscape and says that things like Merrill Edge Guided Investing are designed to help the changing needs of investors. And millennials are the most open to receiving financial advice online. So we brought in the head of Merrill Edge, Aaron Levine. He's going to discuss the platform, how investors can bridge the gap between online and professional portfolio management, and the trend of online investing. Aaron Levine, welcome to the Experience Pros Radio Show.
Yeah, thanks so much for having me.
Aaron, it is great to have you, but I'm confused by that. Millennials are the most open to direction and such. Where are they getting their money?
Well, look, millennials extend up to in their mid-20s, late 20s at this point. Right?
Where are they getting their money?
Well, a few of them are working. There's some that work. They're actually very successful, and they're working, and they're starting to think about what's great about the millennials is they're very aware, and they're focused on how to save and how to think about their future.
That's exciting to hear, because it seems like the trend has been recently that not enough people are saving, not enough people are putting money away for retirement. And how do we make sure the next generation is set up for retirement and saving? Online tools like this, is that the answer? They're excited because they are more involved, or where's the connection?
Yeah, well, I think the challenge, and to the earlier point that Eric was making, for millennials or really anyone, how much money do you truly have to save, right? There's this sort of conflict of all these priorities, paying down student debt, how do you solve for kind of current lifestyle, and at the same time really do think about retirement or, other things. And so what these online platforms like the one we've released really do start helping people think through the priorities and setting goals. At the end of the day, the ability to save is all about having some discipline and setting a goal and thinking, long term, what do I want to accomplish, and then how do I get there? And that's what's really starting to help as people more and more engage in the process and start thinking to themselves, I need to have a plan in order to buy a house someday, or thinking about other things I want to do to finance my lifestyle.
All right, so Aaron, I'm not a millennial any longer, though I'd like to be. Here's my question, though. When I think of an investor or an advisor helping me with my investment, I wonder if I'm getting a little nervous that maybe technology is going to take the place of that advisor. Can computers are they going to replace that advice that I get from my advisor?
No, I don't think computers ever replace the advisor. You have to think of it in two ways. One, what an advisor does that the computer won't ever do is really sit down and talk to you and say, what are all of your priorities and what are the things you're trying to accomplish in your entire financial life? What these online platforms do very well is they make, if you have a certain amount of money, let's say your listeners are receiving a bonus this year, maybe it's a tax refund, maybe they're rolling over their 401k, and they have a specific goal in mind for that, and they want to invest that money. Then what the online platform does is makes it accessible and convenient. It makes it really easy to open an account and begin the process, and it makes it pretty affordable. So it's really good for those specific things, but ultimately nothing replaces the value that an advisor's expertise can bring and the ability to talk about a much broader set of issues than simply making an investment.
My daughter is 23, and about a year ago, she opened up her first investment account.
Mm-hmm.
And she can look at it online, and she loves to see that. And she calls it her $1 million account because she knows if she lets it grow, and she feels so smart because she's so young. Do you have any tips for those that are new to the online investing thing? What should we be looking out for? What should we be doing?
Yeah, we'll see a lot of great that your daughter has an account, so proud of her. She's doing the right thing.
One out of three of my kids.
Well, hey, that's not bad. 1 out of 3, right?
Yep. Right.
A lot of the original online investing platforms are very based on basically an algorithm, right? They're all mathematical, and they're just simply formulas, and that's how they make investment decisions. What we have done here, and I think what's important, is we've taken the expertise that's resident in Merrill Lynch, right? World-class, industry-leading wealth management firm. It's been around a long time. That chief investment office that is giving advice and guidance to our wealthiest clients, we've taken their strategic thinking and their advice, and we've taken it and put it into the digital format so that someone can really have access to the best minds and the best strategic thinkers of building portfolios and diversifying and understanding their investments. And you're getting it, again, at a very accessible, easy to use, and low cost. That's very powerful, and what we see our clients really were asking for, as opposed to a pure sort of robotic digital platform that they're not really sure how the investments get made.
That makes a lot of sense. Our guest is Aaron Levine. He leads the organization that serves Bank of America's preferred clients by providing the banking convenience of Bank America and investments insights of Merrill Lynch. You can find more information about the services at merrilledge.com. That is MERRILLEDGE.com /guided-investing.
Aaron, is it an app on our phone that we can use, or is it just is it online on our desktop?
Yeah, so Merrill Edge has an app on the phone that can be used. Merrill Edge Guided Investing is on the desktop, and it will be available through the mobile app later this year. So we just rolled this out, and we're excited by what you can do online, and you'll have it available mobile. But Merrill Edge has a great set of resources and capabilities that you can do right through your mobile phone.
Fabulous, fabulous. Aaron, thanks so much for being with us today.
All right, I appreciate it. Thanks so much, guys.
That's exciting, and as you describe your daughter, forward thinking is always going to be a good thing.
My husband and I used to facilitate Dave Ramsey's Financial Peace University workshops or Financial Peace workshops through our church years ago, and there was a chart in one of the workbooks that showed the tale of two different investors. Right. One of them started early on with $2,000 a year for 8 years and then didn't put anything in for the rest of the time. The other person started after at that 8 years, and they never caught up.
Right.
They put money in for like 50 years, 40 years, and never caught up. The first person only put $2,000 in for 8 years, so $16,000 investment total. And the other person never came up. And my daughter, she latched on to that.
Yep.
It's like, that will be me.
That's smart. It's real smart. And if she continues to invest throughout her adult career, she'll do way better than that chart shows. Good stuff. We will be right back after the bottom of the hour news. We hope that you stay tuned. Go visit experiencepros.com and check us out. Sign up for your free trial today.
You're listening to the Experience Pros Radio Show, America's home for positive business talk.
Business never takes a break. Neither do we. So, take Denver's Money Talk 1690 AM with you with our brand new mobile app. Stay up to the minute with breaking news, market strategies, current trends, and more wherever you are. With live streaming, listen to your favorite Money Talk shows whenever you want, on demand. It's like a personal advisor in your pocket. Do something today that your future self will thank you for. Download the brand new Money Talk app on iTunes or the Google Play Store, or at moneytalk1690.com.
Life, it's yours to own. And when you're considering the purchase or refinance of a home, you want to know that the people helping you are looking out for your best interests, not just the best interest rates. Cheryl Braunschweiger and her team at Nova Home Loans are trusted members of the Experience Pros Network. And yes, they're ready to help you today. Call today, 720-279-5939. That's 720-279-5939. And let Nova Home Loans take care of everything. Life, it's yours to own. Nova Home Loans can help. NMLS ID 3087.
Wow. We now know the CIA, NSA, and top intelligence agencies holding our nation's most sensitive national secrets can be hacked. Friends, this is Pat Boone with an urgent question for you today. How safe and private do you think your finances are sitting in electronic stock accounts, savings accounts, even 401ks? That's why I turn to Swiss America for answers to protect the Boone household finances and privacy. One book explains it all. The title, Don't Bank on It. And for a limited time, the first 500 callers can get a free copy. So call 800-289-2646. Again, 800-289-2646 now. Learn how to protect your money against what even the CIA cannot protect. Do it now, will you? Call 800-289-2646. Again, 800-289-2646 for your free copy of Don't Bank on It.
Crabs, 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 and more crabs. When it comes to crabs, the Fresh Fish Company really shells out. Hi, this is Karen, owner of the Fresh Fish Company. If you love crab, then you'll love our most popular seafood event of the year. You can indulge in over 20 different delicious crab dishes. To cure your crab craving, try sweet, delectable snow crab, or succulent, meaty Alaskan king crab, or how about Florida stone crab? You might prefer our famous crab cakes or salmon Oscar topped with crab. Still can't decide? Then go Oregon Dungeness crab. Start your meal off with crab artichoke dip, crab claws, or our famous crab and corn chowder. And for the true crab connoisseur, finish your meal with our unbelievable crab ice cream. All of these special Crab Festival dishes are available during lunch and dinner, along with our regular Fresh Fish Company menu. So don't miss out on the Fresh Fish Company's Crab Festival.
The Crab Festival is going on now and runs through March 31st. Make your reservations now. Call 303-740-9556 or go to thefreshfishco.com.
Have you ever thought you'd like to flip houses but didn't know how or where to get the money? Are you ready to be your own boss so you can start living the good life? Hi, I'm Preston Ely. I used to be so broke. I had my electricity turned off 9 times, but I figured out a way to quit my job and find financial freedom in real estate. For a limited time, I want to send you a free copy of my smash hit selling book, How to Get Rich in Real Estate. It shows you how to copy exactly what I did so you can make money from the comfort of your own home without even doing any manual labor. I've already given away 5,000 books and they're going fast. To get one before they're gone, call 1-800-500-4309. Listen, if you're sick and tired of stressing about money, this book could change your life. It's short, fun to read, easy to understand, and awesome. To find out how to get your free book while supplies last, call 1-800-500-4309. Call 1-800-500-4309. 1-800-500-4309.
The Experience Pros Radio Show, home of the original Fan Braggin' Fridays. Take just 20 seconds to become a business revolutionary by sharing a Fan Braggin' story of great customer service by using the hashtag FanBrag or calling the Fan Braggin' hotline at 855-FAN-BRAG, FANBRAG. Now back to Angel and Eric, the Experience Pros.
Welcome back to the Experience Pros Radio Show with Angel Tussey and Eric Raymer. Very nice to have you along with us as we explore what it is to have positive business. I got a rumbling in my tummy, and I want to know, how good is my food?
How good is your food? When we think about the the changes in our requirements as consumers. We're smarter, right? And so as we get smarter about our food, we want the restaurants that we're eating at to be more transparent about what they are serving. Well, there's a new innovative program that seeks to redefine how chefs and restaurants are viewed and valued. Good Food 100 Restaurants is a new badge of trust that educates eaters and recognizes chefs and restaurants that are transparent with their purchasing and sustainable business practices. Founded by food industry veteran Sarah Brito, she had some seed funding provided by entrepreneur Jeff Hermanson. It's the first of its kind, a strategic rating system that promises to move the restaurant industry forward. Sarah Brito, welcome to the Experience Pros Radio Show.
Hi, great to be here.
Sarah, it is fantastic having you on. I'm a big, big foodie, and I just saw that you were endorsed by Rick Bayless, who is one of my all-time favorite chefs, and congratulations on the success of your company thus far. How do you gauge how good food is, and where do you start?
Well, it's a great question, and our belief is that good food is good for every link in the food chain. And so starting from there, we are asking chefs in restaurants across the country to take a survey that tells us in a self-reported survey how much of their food budget is allocated towards purchasing good food. So we're looking at it in a really quantitative way. And we piloted this study in 2015 right here in Denver before rolling it out nationally earlier this year. And just in that small pilot study, we discovered that 7 chefs had a $7.4 million impact on the Denver food economy. So we're really excited to see what the numbers look like when the results come out from this year's first national survey.
Well, this is exciting. One, that you've got buy-in from all of these restaurants, all of these chefs wanting to have that transparency. I love what you said, that good food is good for every element of the food chain. Was there anything, I don't know, most surprising to you, Sarah? Or I guess what was the impetus that made you get this going in the first place?
I think there's really 5 things that inspired us to get this going. One is that eaters care about sustainability. And eaters want to know where their food comes from. And increasingly, eaters are demanding transparency. You see this in the grocery store with all of the controversies around transparency on labeling. And it's only bound to hit the restaurant industry. And, really, fourthly, chefs have the power. They have achieved that trust and influence in culture today that they have the power to make an impact with their purchases and their actions. And lastly, I would say all it takes is one bad news story for chefs and restaurants to lose the trust. So we think there's a real incentive for the restaurant industry to be more proactive than the big packaged foods industry was in getting ahead of the curve on transparency.
So, Sarah, am I understanding then that they will be certified on a rated scale? Is that correct?
Well, we don't use the word certification, but they will take a survey. Their purchasing data will be verified, and then in June of this year, we will publish an annual list of the restaurants that participated in the survey.
And how are they being judged? Quick service? How does that break down?
Sure. They're being judged based on actual numbers from their 2016 purchases and what percentage of their food budgets, just like you and I have our home personal food budgets, restaurants have their food purchasing budget. And so we'll be rating them based on the percentage of their food budget that they allocated in 2016 to good food sources.
Gotcha.
And we will then rate them accordingly.
I know in Colorado there's a lot of farm to table movement, and here in Colorado we've got a lot of resources where local restaurants can actually get their food. So it's local. Not every state has all of these resources available to them. A lot of them have to ship it in. Will it change, do you think, the the whole restaurant industry when we start paying more attention to where our food is coming from?
It's a great question. I think that the Good Food 100 does have the power to change the restaurant industry. And it is important to note that different regions have different access to good food. And so we like to acknowledge that there's no perfect. There's no one is operating perfectly today. Everyone is operating on a spectrum between the ideal of everything sourced from a local farm where you know the producers to perhaps, the other end of the spectrum, which is more what some people might refer to as the nightmare, which is that everything is coming from the big industrial, commoditized, agricultural, factory food system that we have, as a country, have created. And so, like your news show, which I really love, the spirit of it is about positive news. The spirit of the Good Food 100 is about starting to build those benchmarks and then recognizing and celebrating the restaurants that are making an effort to move down that spectrum more towards good food purchasing. And so really, because it's a volunteer survey, I truly believe that every restaurant that participates in this survey deserves to be recognized for voluntarily being transparent with their purchasing data.
Yeah.
All right, so Sarah, you actually were able to start this because you had some funding from an entrepreneur. Was he the first one you approached? Did this stem out of a conversation? I know a lot of our listeners are trying to get a business off the ground and figuring out, how do I fund that? How easy was that to find somebody to support you financially?
Another good question. I'd say that there were really two key people in the early stages of this. One, of course, is Jeff Hermanson, the co-founder of the Good Food Media Network, along with myself. And Jeff and I had been working on a smaller project, and in the course of our work together on this very small project, in fact, a message to entrepreneurs out there, before a year ago, Jeff and I had actually never even met. So this all came together very quickly. I think I met him in April of 2016, and here we are practically in April of 2017, and we're already launched and out the door. So my advice to you, just never know where a small project might lead. I like to quote one of my mentors, colleagues who I worked with, Kimball Musk of The Kitchen. He used to always say, don't worry about the money. If you have a big idea, the money will follow.
Amen.
And that's sort of the mantra we've worked with.
Yeah, great mantra. And folks, you just simply got to go visit goodfood100restaurants.org. That's goodfood100restaurants. 100 is the numbers, restaurants.org. And see the who's who of anybody and everybody from the chefs all over the country, around the world, who are making this really come to fruit. Sarah, a final word of inspiration for those of our listeners who are tuned in and participating in, helping encourage restaurants to do the right thing?
Yes, every eater can participate, even though we're in the survey mode right now. For all of you that are eaters out there, I would encourage you to ask your favorite chefs and restaurants to participate and take the survey before the April 17th deadline coming up in about 3.5 weeks. So April 17th is the deadline to remember, and encourage restaurants around the Colorado area to participate and take the survey.
I love it. Sarah, thank you so much. Goodfood100restaurants.org. Let's support what our restaurants are doing because, it all comes around. And if it's good food, it's good for the whole food chain. You're an excellent guest, Sarah. Loved having you on today.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much. Really appreciate it.
Yeah, and boy, she's got some heavy hitters saying, that's right. Our biggest responsibility is to connect real food in the community, right? And to make it sustainable. There's a huge movement going on from farm to table. That's another phrase that has popped up in the last couple of years, really. And of course, my hero Rick Bayless, who is Mexico One Plate at a Time. That's his television show. Watch it faithfully every day. There's the news. All right, we will be back with one more segment, so don't go anywhere, folks. We want to hang out with you a little more. You're listening to Angel and Eric. This is the Experience Pros Radio Network.
America's home for positive business talk. You're listening to the Experience Pros Radio Show. Contact them on the web at experiencepros.com.
KDMT, Denver's Money Talk, 1690 AM.
This is David Davenport of the Hoover Institution for Townhall.com. America used to be a land of rugged individualism. People came to this country so that the key decisions about their lives would no longer be made by kings and queens or the church or their social class, but rather for themselves. Individual freedom was promised by the Declaration of Independence and protected by the Constitution. But today, individualism in America is in trouble. Not only has government taken over more and more of our money and decision-making, but young people are being coddled, first by helicopter parents, then in safe spaces in their college campuses. College used to be a time when kids went off to establish their own values and beliefs. Now we protect them from microaggressions and trigger words. We cleanse the campus of so-called controversial speakers and any real diversity of ideas. Is it any surprise that young people are more open to socialism, for example, when we coddle them from birth through college? This does not bode well for America and its future. I'm David Davenport.
Hi, this is Warren, owner of Absolutely Cabinets. Since 1989, I've sold Aristocrat cabinets for kitchens and baths, and they have proven year in and year out to be a great dollar value. With Aristocrat, you can buy the level of cabinetry you feel comfortable with in regard to construction. If you want all the features without making a decision, I sell Decora, which is a semi-custom line of cabinets with solid wood fronts, dovetail drawers, full extension glides, with soft close automatically on drawers and doors. From basic up, I can put you into cabinetry that will fit all your wants and needs. Thanks to all my repeat and referral customers over the years.
Go visit Oren's showroom at 5940 West 38th Avenue near the corner of Harlan and 38th Avenue. Or give him a call at 303-425-5592. That's 303-425-5592. Or visit AbsolutelyCabinets.com. New store hours are 8 to 5 Monday through Thursday and 8 to noon on Fridays.
Are you concerned about outliving your money? How would you like to have guaranteed growth and a lifetime of income you could never outlive? Join Brett Roby for the Retirement and Income Radio Show on Saturdays at 7 a.m. and 11:30 a.m. right here on Denver's Money Talk, 1690 a.m. You can also call Brett Roby now for your free customized Safe Information Money Kit and 115-page Safe Money Book at 866-780-7233, 866-780-SAFE.
How about kicking off March with some fresh, clean carpets? Time to get cleaned up from all that winter grime. Call Zero Res Carpet Cleaning Company to clean your carpets with their patented empowered water technology cleaning process. Your carpets are going to look brand new again, especially if you have kids and pets. You probably have spots and stains everywhere. Empowered water technology is eco-friendly. It's safe for your kids and pets. They don't clean with harsh soaps, detergents, or toxic chemicals. If your carpet is cleaned with those things, you're only attracting dirt to your carpets. Call now and get the March special. 3 carpeted areas pre-treated, cleaned, and sanitized with empowered water for $18. See, that's pretty affordable. Call Zero Res and ask them about cleaning your rugs, upholstery, and tile and grout, too. Call today, 303-471-5150, 303-471-5150, or go online and book your job at ZeroResDenver.com. Mention you heard the $119 deal on KNUS. Zero Res, the right way to clean.
Hearing aid users are younger and more active than ever before, and the reason may surprise you. Today's hearing aids have become so advanced, they're almost effortless. How effortless? You only change the batteries once a year, not every week. And you never open the battery compartment, even at night. How effortless? You can adjust how loudly and how much background noise you want to hear, right from your phone. And the clarity. Independent studies show that our hearing aids help you to hear better in background noise than people with perfect hearing, automatically. I'm Dr. Barbara Jenkins from Advanced Audiology. For more information about these and other advancements that improve clarity and ease of use, go to advancedaudiology.com or call 303-649-2122. If you have a hearing loss, you know how important these features can be. That's 303-649-2122. At Advanced Audiology, we take your hearing seriously.
I can't say that.
But we can. Sometimes you just can't write the words you want to say or find the right words to express your feelings. But we can. We are the right words, the people who help turn your thoughts into words so you can speak your mind. Too shy to ask that special person out? Try us. We're good at that. love, hate, revenge, laughter. We're the right words, bringing you the words that make saying the hardest things easier. Learn more at therightwords250.com. WRITE, therightwords250.com.
Revolutionizing the way people treat people in business. The Experience Pros, America's home for positive business talk.
Welcome back to the show. Shout out to our friend Holly. Thanks for tuning in by way of our Facebook Live. We appreciate you. And what a great show we have had. It makes me almost a little sad, but excited for tomorrow that we're wrapping it up and putting a bow on it.
We are actually, this is our last segment for today. We are live broadcasting though tomorrow, and so we'll post the information for that over on our Facebook wall. So if any of you want to come out and hang out and visit and say hi during the show, you'll be able to find that information on our Facebook page. So earlier we talked about how stressed people feel at work, right?
Yeah.
Increased deadlines, extra workload.
The lady across the hall giving the stink eye.
Challenge with work-life balance. But we all know when there's increased productivity, when there's improved focus and fewer mistakes, there is less stress.
Yes.
But how do we make sure mistakes, improve focus, and increased productivity? Well, according to Kat Bugard, she says you need to take more breaks.
Take more breaks.
Take more breaks during your work day.
Whoa, okay. We're still paying for that, right? I just want to make sure I understand.
You know, this is one of the things that that I think that the smoking community has a kind of has dialed
they got
in.
the edge, absolutely.
Every 20 minutes. Right, they're out there, rain or shine.
Sure, Kat's name is Bugard, or is it Boogard? All right, so more breaks. I'll entertain this for
now. Of course,
most
while. Of us would struggle with this unless of a nicotine addiction, right? Because inbox keeps filling up.
Sure.
The work is still there. The to-do list is a mile long. There is always something that has to get done, and in fact, we're working through work breaks,
right?
We are probably having lunch at our desk.
Right.
We're coming in early. We're staying late.
And then we take it home with us.
And then we take it home with us. And all of that, of course, is creating more stress. And we think we're working harder, but here's how you can work smarter. Now, first thing she says is look for some natural pauses.
Oh, I got one for you right here. There you go.
That was our natural pause.
Mm-hmm.
She says, where there's certain times when I feel more sluggish or unfocused or, not particularly productive.
All right.
And so she says, I jotted down my observations on a sheet of paper so I could use them to build breaks into my workday without totally disrupting my momentum. My momentum is already being disrupted.
Yeah.
You kind of get that 2:00 lull, which is when is the perfect time to turn on the Experience Pros radio show. Find us on Facebook.
Absolutely.
And so look for the natural pauses that your own biorhythms are naturally taking anyways.
All right. The next thing is a little easier for me to digest, and that is stick to a schedule. You know what? Take a break at 10 a.m. Take another one around 2:30 p.m. And neither of those are your lunch breaks, so I guess you get 3. But in the law, you're actually supposed to get 10 minutes and 10 minutes on the every 4 hours.
But most of us are working for ourselves or just have stuff. But, so taking the notes of when your natural laws were, now schedule those into your work day. Now, if you don't think that a rigid schedule will work for you or your work day doesn't really allow for, a 10 a.m. work, break every day. She recommends the Pomodoro technique.
Oh, yeah.
Which is where you set the timer. And lots of folks that talk about productivity talk about setting the timer for no more than 90 minutes. It can be less, but no more than 90 minutes. And then really get up, walk outside, take a break, and you'll work smarter when you come back.
Can I bring in one of those little egg timers and take a break after every time the sands fall?
Sure.
Those are 3-minute timers.
You do that already.
Hey, now.
Head out for lunch, she says. How many of us, raise your hand, right? Don't make me feel alone, eat lunch at our desk every day so that we can power through, right? It just makes sense, right? I'm working eat, but I don't really need to leave to eat, so I bring in my lunch. So here's what she found is it actually benefits her to leave her desk behind for lunch. She says it's like setting a reset button in the middle of the day, a totally natural and unobtrusive to take a step back.
How else would I be able to waft the aroma of my amazingly grilled chicken in front of my coworkers? If I stepped outside.
Yeah, if you would not be able to create what you were trying to manifest of some jealousy towards your grilled chicken.
No, not jealousy. I was being kind and considerate to allow you to smell.
That was kind and considerate to allow us to smell your lunch.
It was amazing too.
Now, why is it when I heated up broccoli and salmon, you guys didn't all be appreciative that you could smell my lunch?
I'm glad you asked. That is a different smell. Different aroma.
I didn't know, but I broke all the
After
rules.
this aroma, we all needed therapy.
Everybody needed breaks. And so take a break, leave. This is actually even an excellent time to connect with relationships.
Yeah.
One of my thing of the year was to reconnect with some relationships that kind of went by the wayside last year when my whole schedule was disrupted.
Yeah.
Lunch is the perfect time. Meet people for lunch.
Yes.
And now it doesn't even have to be at a restaurant. You can, pack your own lunch and bring your own and do a walk in the park.
You could even schedule vegetarian people for lunch.
What did I say?
You said schedule, then stopped again and said meet people for lunch.
Oh,
schedule meet people for lunch. Never mind. I have to work too hard for that joke. It was a really good joke. Thank you.
Bravo to you. But you kill two birds with one stone.
Yes.
Go and connect and schedule lunchtime meetings with people, not business meetings, selling meetings, but just relationship connection meetings. And other people have to have a break for lunch. And even if you don't do it every day,
right?
But a couple days a week where you're going out, you're leaving the office, you're meeting and connecting with people, you come back and the conversations that you have, the natural conversations that develop are encouraging. They're inspiring.
Absolutely.
And you come back so motivated. And that's the piece of it. We're reducing our stress. Remember, that's the point, is to reduce our stress. Now we want to have a breakthrough. We want to have something that boosts our brain, boosts our productivity, and be strategic about the people that you invite to have lunch with you.
There you go. Just remember, the first part is break.
Take a break. Right now, if you're going to take a break, go online to experiencepros.com and sign up for our free trial and our 30-day membership. Check us out. We would love to interact with you and have you join us as part of the revolution that is spreading kindness everywhere.
Absolutely. And if you're in the Denver market, after you've done that and signed up, join us on 94.7 FM at KRKS, 94.7 FM, The Word, and we will go, which might be interesting to you as well. And our man Chad back there, and Angel, myself, and all the people that make the experience. Thanks for tuning in. We do appreciate you.
The Experience Pros, revolutionizing the way people treat people in business. This is the Experience Pros